Many businesses are struggling with how to keep employees and customers safe so they can remain open as California struggles to reopen amid the surge in COVID-19 cases. JB Herrera is a cleaning expert and joins us now to share his solutions and protocols for keeping businesses safe. Welcome to the show, JB.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing
Thanks
pretty
for helping
good.
me be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. Talk about the challenges businesses are facing, especially smaller companies right now during the surge of COVID-19 cases.
Yeah, the biggest challenge right now is consistency and stability, getting different information about what COVID does, how it reacts, and then what the protocol should be for reopening and changing. Businesses and people, for that matter, we love to have stable, predictable environments, and we clearly don't have that right now. That's really the biggest challenge that we're facing because we're still learning about COVID. It's changing and it's mutating. So we're taking kind of a different approach. We're going to implement a series of step-by-step processes that include different types of products that, if used in a defined way, they can provide essentially a mini bubble, if you will, of a COVID-free environment for small businesses.
Well, that sounds like a good concept. I know they're doing a bubble for the NBA. Talk about
Right,
how struggling businesses can ensure that they are maintaining clean, safe environments. What are some of the items that they should definitely always have on deck?
right. You should always make sure that you have cleaning products, sanitizing products that enable you that are antibacterial in nature, but also make sure that you have disinfecting products. So the difference between the two is one cleans and the disinfecting destroys the pathogens that are in your environment. And you have to continuously maintain that rigorous activities on a daily basis.
Well, you talk about the sanitizing, the
Yep.
disinfecting. What about washing hands? Is there a magic number? How many times should we be washing and sanitizing our hands throughout the day, especially if you're working in some of these types of businesses?
Absolutely, great question. So generally, anytime you become in contact with somebody or an object that's being touched or around other people with whom you don't know, that's when you go back. You wash your hands for 20 seconds. You use a hand sanitizer such as that we offer. Additionally, you can actually use a UVC light over some of those objects as well. So anytime that you come into an environment that you're not sure of, that's when you want to make sure that you wash your hands. Make sure you have your face mask in place.
Yeah,
Make sure
these
you use
days you can't
gloves.
be too safe, huh?
Oh, absolutely not. It's
So
all really about making sure that you have those processes in place.
true, true. Now, in particular for people who work in the food industry, anything specific they need to pay attention to when it comes to safety?
Absolutely. What they should be doing is making sure that they have the protocols that are necessary to do consistent testing, whether that's antibody testing or molecular testing on a consistent basis. That way they can make sure that the workforce is taken care of. Additionally, they can start to use UVC light technologies that protect the environment. There are also some electrostatic technologies that they can apply. These technologies are really inexpensive. They just need to be used consistently. The food service industry specifically has been using some of these at the high level for many, many years. We just need to have small businesses get those technologies as well.
Well, I think it's great that some of those technologies are available, but when we're talking about multiple testing kits and all the PPE, this can get pricey. It adds up. It has a big price tag with it. How can Perspective Insight help with that challenge?
Well, what we've done is we focus on Main Street businesses, while everybody else is really focusing on large government contracts and those types of things. We're building a collaboration of small businesses around the country. Our objective is to make sure that we can acquire the products that are necessary for small businesses to open up their businesses and maintain clean environments. That means that we're getting PPE products, but we're not using those same high profit margins that other people are doing. We're reducing the cost to the extent that we can to make these affordable for Main Street businesses. That's where we come from, that's where our passion is, and that's where we live. So we're doing that right now for as many companies as we can. So that collaborative coalition is really the key to making this happen for everybody.
That sounds pretty good. Now, as far as misinformation, is there anything that businesses need to be cautious of when it comes to cleaning? Have been reports of products, for example, hand sanitizers that have methanol in them.
We want to be clear that methanol is definitely not the right kind of sanitization to use. It's toxic. So when you're looking for products, make sure that the supplier that you're coming from or getting products from can provide you with the registrations that are necessary to ensure that the products are safe for you. We have a resources page on our website that we're more than willing to provide information for everybody so that they can maintain that information. Forewarned is forearmed, and that's what we're trying to do, is get that information out.
Well, I think you've done just that on our show today, JB. Thanks for joining us. For more tips on how to keep your workplace clean, visit perspectiveinsights.com.